How could one of the most promising actors of his generation, with an extraordinary career ahead of him, suddenly be gone? Heath Ledger, only 28 years old, was found dead in his apartment on January 22, 2008. His untimely death shocked the world, leaving fans, friends, and family devastated. What led to his passing, and why did this talented young man, known for his intense roles and captivating performances, leave us so soon? Today we uncover the events leading up to his death, the circumstances surrounding it, and the legacy he left behind. Heath Ledger's rise to fame, a talented young star. Heath Ledger was born in Perth, Australia on April 4th, 1979. From a young age, he displayed a passion for acting, quickly making a name for himself in Australian television and film before gaining international recognition. Ledger's breakthrough role came in 1999 with 10 Things I Hate About You, a modern adaptation of Shakespeare's The Taming of the Shrew. His charming and charismatic performance won over audiences, and he became a heartthrob for many. As Ledger's career progressed, he began to take on more complex and challenging roles, showcasing his versatility. He starred in A Knight's Tale, 2001, Brokeback Mountain, 2005, and The Brothers Grimm, 2005. But it was his portrayal of the Joker in The Dark Knight, 2008, that cemented his legacy as one of the greatest actors of his generation. Ledger's interpretation of the iconic villain was haunting, gritty, and groundbreaking. It was a performance that would go down in history, one that earned him widespread acclaim and, posthumously, the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. However, despite the success and admiration he received professionally, Ledger's personal life was marked by struggles. His relationships, particularly his breakup with actress Michelle Williams, with whom he had a daughter, and the pressures of fame, were well documented. By all accounts, Ledger was a deeply sensitive and introspective individual, often grappling with the demands of his career and the intense emotional toll his roles would take on him. The days leading up to Heath Ledger's death, a troubled mind, and physical strain. In the months leading up to his death, Ledger's life seemed to be in a constant state of turmoil. He had just completed filming The Dark Knight, a role that had consumed much of his time and energy. Reports suggest that Ledger had become deeply absorbed in his character, spending weeks isolated in a hotel room to prepare for the Joker's role, which he later admitted took a toll on him mentally and emotionally. He was known to have struggled with sleep issues, insomnia, and the inability to unwind from the intensity of his performances. At the time of his death, Ledger was reportedly exhausted, having been unable to sleep properly for several weeks. He was reportedly seeing a doctor for prescriptions to help manage his insomnia and anxiety. Unfortunately, this would later become a key element in understanding the circumstances surrounding his tragic death. Ledger's struggles with sleep and mental health were compounded by his use of prescription medications. According to reports from those closest to him, Ledger had been seeking help from his doctor for these issues, and he had been prescribed a variety of medications, including painkillers, anti-anxiety drugs, and sleeping pills. He had recently complained about feeling overwhelmed, unable to relax, and struggling with the stress of both his personal life and the demands of his career. The discovery of Ledger's death, a shocking tragedy. On January 22, 2008, Heath Ledger was found unresponsive in his Manhattan apartment by his housekeeper, who had arrived to clean the premises. She called emergency services and paramedics arrived at the scene shortly after. Despite their best efforts to revive him, Ledger was pronounced dead at the scene. The news of his death sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond, leaving fans and industry insiders stunned. At first, there was confusion about the cause of death. Many wondered whether Ledger's passing was related to his personal struggles or whether something more sinister was at play. Given his immense popularity and the fact that Ledger had been a fixture in the media for years, the news quickly became a global headline. It was clear that his death would have a profound impact on the entertainment world and his fans, but the true cause remained a mystery in the immediate aftermath. The autopsy report, a prescription drug overdose. The official cause of Heath Ledger's death was revealed after an extensive investigation, including an autopsy conducted by the New York City Medical Examiner's Office. The results were released in February 2008, and they revealed a devastating truth. Ledger had died from an accidental overdose of prescription drugs. According to the autopsy report, the drugs found in Ledger's system included a combination of painkillers, anti-anxiety medications, and sleeping pills, including oxycodone. oxycodone, hydrocodone, diazepam, temazepam, alprazolam, and doxylamine. These medications, which are commonly prescribed to treat pain, anxiety, and sleep disorders, were found to have contributed to Ledger's death. The medical examiner concluded that the combination of these drugs led to respiratory failure, which ultimately caused his death. While there were no illegal drugs or alcohol found in his system, the combination of prescribed medications overwhelmed his body, leading to a fatal overdose. Ledger's family and friends were devastated by the findings. It was a heartbreaking realization that the actor's struggles with insomnia and anxiety, coupled with his reliance on prescription medications, had tragically contributed to his untimely passing. Many also expressed their shock at how someone so talented and beloved could have fallen into such a dangerous cycle of prescription drug use. The aftermath, a rising conversation about mental health and prescription drug abuse. Heath Ledger's death brought to light the dangers of prescription drug misuse and sparked a wider conversation about mental health in the entertainment industry. Ledger's struggle with insomnia, anxiety, and the pressures of fame mirrored the challenges faced by many actors and artists who often push themselves to extremes for their craft. His death underscored the importance of taking mental health seriously and avoiding the dangerous reliance on prescription medication as a coping mechanism. Ledger's passing also raised awareness about the dark side of fame, where intense pressure to perform can lead to mental and physical health issues. His death served as a tragic reminder that even those who seem to have it all, talent, wealth, and fame, are not immune to personal struggles. The outpouring of grief from fans, colleagues, and fellow actors after his death showed just how much he had touched people's lives through his work, but it also highlighted the importance of offering support to those facing mental health challenges, particularly in an industry as demanding as Hollywood. Ledger's legacy, a brilliant career cut short. Although Heath Ledger's life was tragically cut short, his impact on the film industry remains profound. He is widely remembered for his performances in films such as Brokeback Mountain, The Dark Knight, Candy, and A Knight's Tale. Each role was marked by his ability to bring complexity, vulnerability, and depth to his characters, making him one of the most promising actors of his generation. Ledger's portrayal of the Joker in The Dark Knight is widely regarded as one of the greatest performances in cinematic history. His commitment to the role, his transformative physical and emotional performance, and his ability to inhabit the chaotic, anarchic nature of the character have set a new standard for villainous portrayals in film. His posthumous Oscar win for Best Supporting Actor for The Dark Knight solidified his place in Hollywood history, and his performance remains a defining moment in film. His death has sparked important conversations about mental health, the pressures of fame, and the dangers of prescription drug abuse. While we can never fully understand the depth of his struggles, we can remember him for the incredible work he left behind. If you want more videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. What are your thoughts on Heath Ledger's legacy? Share your memories and thoughts in the comments below.